Hi everybody, this is Learn from Granny Cat. Today, I know I haven't put any videos on Periscope for a while. Those of you that follow me, I've had some family stuff going on, which I will do a video later and tell you guys about it. But for right now, I wanted to still show you what I was cooking today. I didn't want to not do it, I just couldn't do it live today. So, what I'm making today is some ground spicy chicken burritos, and I'm also making a sauce called Yemenite Schug, S-C-H-U-G. Yemenite is, of course, Jew. It is a Yemenite Jewish sauce that is a condiment that the Yemenite Jews, Hebrew Jews, actually use in a lot of their foods and a lot of the things. It's extremely, extremely spicy. Will clear your sinuses, but it's a really good sauce, and I just want to show it to you. I'm going to make this sauce really quick. Let me show you all the ingredients, okay? Now, I guess you'd consider it somewhat of a salsa type sauce, but here we go. All right. It takes 10 jalapenos, at least 10. I'm probably going to put 12 because I always put extra. Because you want it really hot, I'm going to put 2 or 3 serranos. And with all the peppers, I'm not going to take the seeds out. So that's 10 to 12 jalapenos. Okay? 2 or 3 serranos. Like I said, it's all up to you, but the average recipe is 10 and 2. Okay? 2 cups of cilantro and 2 cups of Italian parsley or curly parsley, which I have 2 bunches of each out to see how far they go. Caraway seeds, 1/4 of a teaspoon of caraway seeds, and 6 to 8 cardamom pods. You want to take the cardamom inside, this is a pod, and inside is a seed. You want to take the seed out of the pod. Oh, too many. Wait a minute. I didn't drop any. Whoop. I was going to never get it right. That is a cardamom seed. Inside with the pod, I did drop one. There it is. Let me open one and show you. Let me see if I can get it open and show you guys what the seed looks like. It's a little black. There we go. Just a little bitty seed on the inside of that pod. You see that? And we're going to need to take 6 of those, okay? Salt to taste, about 1/2 teaspoon or so. Cumin, tablespoon of olive oil, and about 6 to 8 garlic cloves, okay? So I'm going to chop up everything, and the consistency that you want to get is similar to that of pesto. If you ever made pesto, you want it to be kind of thick, but not too thick. So we're going to go ahead and quickly chop all this up so you can see what it looks like, okay? All right. Now, I'm not going to actually take, that's a big jalapeno. I'm not going to take a lot of the seeds out because, like I said, he likes the seeds. I'll leave some in. I will take some of the membrane out, though, because you don't want that white part. That's the membrane. The seeds are on the back. But I'm not going to worry about the seeds that are left in there because he wants it very spicy. And this is going to be eaten with some chicken burritos that I'm going to show you. Again, I'm going to take that out, but any residual seeds I'm going to leave in. And we're only up to 1 pepper, so we're going to count how many I'm using. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to use 13. And I'm going to use 2 serranos. Okay, I'm sorry, 14 jalapenos. And the serranos, I'm not going to take anything out of them. I'm just going to chop them up into small pieces and drop them in there, seeds and all. I didn't even take the membrane out of them. And if anybody's dealt with serranos, you know serranos are very, very, very hot. Very hot. So this sauce will open up your head, your nose, your everything. All right. And now this sauce will also keep in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. So once you make it, you don't have to hurry and eat it. It will last up to 2 weeks. Now I have the fryer going, so I'm about to start some fried chicken. He needs something to eat when he's on the road. Most of you that follow me, and anybody new, I cook meals for my husband who's an over-the-road truck driver. He needs meals that will last all week. So, because he can't stop anywhere, he drives a 53-foot trailer. So he does not have the availability to stop places. They don't always have parking. Not to mention the expense. So I cook meals from scratch every week, so he has good, wholesome, good food. and they're affordable meals. I make things that are very affordable. I shop at the farmers markets. So when you shop at the farmers markets, everything is considerably cheaper than the grocery store. These jalapenos are only 79 cents a pound. So all these jalapenos didn't cost me but a few cents, literally. I didn't have a pound's worth, so it didn't cost me that much. The cilantro, $3-4. The parsley, $3-4. That's what I'm saying. You can eat affordably, cheaply, good food. Yes, you got to get in the kitchen and cook, but you got to do what you got to do. Oh, let me wash this pepper off 1 minute. If you enjoy good food, the grease just got hot. 1 minute, you guys. I gotta get this chicken. You know what? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till I finish the sauce and then I'll do the chicken. I'm just gonna cut the fryer off. Then I will fry the chicken. And all of you that follow me know Granny does 2 or 3 things at once. I'm gonna go and get the sauce knocked out so you guys can see it, and then I'm gonna come back and show you how to put those chicken burritos together. I'm gonna lay all the ingredients like I always do. I always start with the ingredients for anybody that's new. I always give you all the ingredients, just like a recipe. Then of course, here's the steps. You watch and follow, you can make it too. I make things pretty easy. So get the rest of these peppers chopped really quick. I'm watching my time. YouTube don't give you a whole lot of time sometimes, for some unknown reason. Now again, take the white membrane out, okay? But if you like it spicy, don't worry about if you leave some seeds in there. Go for it. And if you notice, I don't use gloves. I don't worry about that. As far as a lot of people worry about the capsaicin, because that's what's in peppers. I've been cooking with so many peppers for so many years. It doesn't bother me. And many times I usually end up with it in my eyes. For some reason I forget and always rub my eyes. Hopefully Granny won't do that this time, let's hope. Alright, we almost got everything chopped. Get these membranes off the cutting board. 1 minute. Now this is, again, a Yemenite condiment sauce of the Yemenite Hebrew Jews. It is called Schug, S-C-H-U-G. You can look it up. There's various variations of Schug, but this is the basic one that usually is the one that the Yemenites actually make. As I've told you before, Granny believes in traveling the world through her palate. The world is so big and so vast. Why not taste a part of it? Maybe it'll make us less racist if we tasted other things. That could be the start of things, you know? But of course, like I told you guys, Granny's not going to be political on here. Just, you got to find a better way to be happy, people. I was watching the news today and something bad happened on it. I'm not going to say what it was, but it was really bad. I will say people died. And it breaks my heart. But back to the sauce, right? Okay. Alright. All these peppers are almost chopped, and you notice I am putting those seeds in, no problems. He loves the seeds, so I give him what he likes. Got 3 or 4 more peppers, and then I'm going to chop up the bunches of cilantro. And I'm going to start with 1 bunch of cilantro at a time and 1 bunch of parsley and see if I need any more. It takes 2 cups, but those are pretty large bunches. I may have 2 cups in the bunches. So I'll see how it looks. So if you are a true hot lover of things, this is a sauce for you. I said it'd be great on anything if you like hot. If you like a chow chow that goes in the beans, this would be great in the beans. If you're into a lot of Latin meals, nachos, tacos, burritos, great sauce for it. If you want a nice steak fajita, this would be good on it because it's going to be very spicy. Think about it. And you can tone it down with a little cilantro, lime, sour cream. And that's easy. Just take a few tablespoons of fresh cilantro, chop it up. A fresh lime, squeeze it into about a half a cup to a cup of sour cream, a little bit of salt to taste, and always when you're cooking, it's got to be kosher salt. You know that. And that is an amazing sour cream to go on top of burritos or a steak fajita, like I said. With this and that, it'd be really good, because you'll get the coolness of the lime and the sour cream, and the cilantro just brings out the flavor of it. Really good. Granny's always thinking of recipes in her head. Like all grandmothers, we got a million years of recipes. I have my grandmother's recipes and my mother's. I have over 150 years of recipes in my head. If you follow Granny, we don't just cook soul food. We cook food all over the world, everywhere, all over. I believe in exploring the world. If you can't do it with a visa or a passport, you can do it with food. You can. All right, now this is a bunch of Italian parsley. You see, it's a pretty large bunch. So I am going to, like I said, start with just one bunch of each first. I'm just going to rough chop it because it's going to be all parade anyway. So in it goes. Here we go. And we're going to do, I love cilantro, fresh cilantro. We're going to do a bunch of fresh cilantro. And I got to do some garlic. I haven't done any garlic. 1 minute. My food processor is full. All right, where, oh, there's a garlic. 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna knock this off. Wait 1 second. Just one little second, I'm gonna knock this off, okay? There we go. Had a lot of trash building up. Garlic. Have you been keeping track? The sauce is, you can already smell the heat coming off of the peppers. Literally, you can smell it. I think it's gonna be quite a good spicy sauce. If that's your thing, you gotta make it, and it's very affordable. And it'll be a hit. It'll be a hit with all of your friends if they like something spicy. You can make some simple, you can make some beef and bean burritos. Simply, and that's easy. That's nothing but a few cans of refried beans, some shredded cheese, some flour tortillas. Warm the beans, add a little cumin, little garlic powder, a little salt and pepper. Put the beans in a skin, add some cheese. There's your sauce. Easy. That was cheap. A can of refried beans is $2. Some of the skins are less than $2. Less than $5. You can be eating some beef and bean, well, bean burritos. You don't have to put beef, but you can be eating some bean and cheese burritos. Cheaply. Cheaply, cheaply, cheaply. Now, one thing I like to ask, I notice some of you are watching. Please share. Please leave a comment so I know that you like it or you don't like it or something. I don't know. That helps Granny come back and give you more if I know that you like it. Now I'm going to do, I've got 4 garlic cloves already. I'm going to do 8. I'm a big believer in a lot of flavor and stuff, and I want to be sure that it's got everything it should to really come out with the flavor, okay? So I'm going to put in 8 garlic cloves, and again, everything's going to be parade, so you just roughly chop it. Just get it in there. I just did that into 4s. These are small. I'm just going to do a couple like that. Everything will parade down pretty nicely.
Stand up, Danny. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to return.
Granny always has on investigation ID on demand. I love me some investigation ID on Discovery. Some good stuff. As many of you know, Granny's a litigation paralegal by profession. I've seen a lot of cases of all kinds of things. From wrongful death to all sorts of things. I have seen. Okay, now, let me get these cardamons out. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cardamom seeds. Let me break them open. I got a meat mallet. Oh, it cracked. Oh, okay. A little seed doesn't want to come out. There we go. I'm gonna get my my meat mallet. 1 minute. Or no, I'm not. I got something even better. All of you know Granny keeps a hammer in the kitchen. We'll tap these open. Every kitchen should have a hammer in it. If you're breaking ice or anything, you never know, but the kitchen needs to have a hammer. And this hammer is only for the kitchen only. It doesn't get used on anything else. Just on ice and kitchen things. Hammers are cheap. They don't cost that much. If you notice, the seeds are black on the inside. Little black seeds. Oh, there we go. I'm going to put those seeds in here. Cardamom has a tendency to be a little spicy. And it has a really great smell to it. It has an amazing, great smell. Okay, so I'm breaking up 8 cardamom seeds. I'm opening up the pods and getting the seeds out. See the little seed? Almost ready to blend it. That's got a couple more seeds to break open. Just a couple more. There's many things when you're trying to start stocking a kitchen. I know you're probably surprised you needed a hammer. Yeah, you need a hammer. There's all kind of things you need when you're starting to cook. The cardamom seed, I think I got all of the insides out of those. I'm just going to do a couple of more just for good measure, okay? Just to be on the safe side. Some of them didn't say that they had a lot in them. There's some tough little boogers. Yeah, they are. Okay, there we go. That's a lot in that one. Ooh. A lot in that one. I'm trying to break them up without hammering them if I can help it. I don't want to overdo it, but I want to make sure there's plenty of cardamom in it. 2 more. So I moved it up to 10. You can find cardamom pretty much anywhere, any grocery, in Publix, Kroger. And you should be able to find caraway. You know, caraway seeds are what's on the outside of rye bread, if you're curious. That's what that is. Okay, so I've got that in there. Now, where's the top? There it is. They smell great. They really do. Let me get a half a teaspoon. We're going to put some caraway seeds in there too. We're going to start small. We'll start with a 1/4, okay? Just a 1/4. And we're going to do a heaping. That's a lot of caraway seeds. Okay. Cumin. I'm going to put a full teaspoon of cumin in. And remember what I told you. If you go to your farmer's markets, I only paid 93 cents for this. But if you were to buy this much cumin in the grocery store, you probably spent over $10. You only get these little bottles, and it's even smaller than this usually, for about $3 or $4 of cumin. So if you have a farmer's market, don't be afraid. Go in there. A real farmer's market has a dirt floor. It does not have fancy, shiny things. It's, you know, either dirt or cement. Nothing fancy. All right, so I put a teaspoon in. Okay. And I'm going to put about a teaspoon of salt because I really want to pull everything together. And I'm a salt Nazi, as you guys know, but you're going to need salt for this. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of kosher salt. Table salt doesn't work to season food. Okay. And 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You can use any kind you like. I'm just going to happen to use the robust, but you use any you got. Okay. 1 tablespoon. And I'm going to use, make it a little bit more. 1.5 tablespoons. All right, people. Now, let me close this up and let's puree it, okay? Okay, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta bring it over to the front, don't I? 1 second. Gotta plug it up. Alright, let's see if I got it lined up this time. No, I don't. Wait a minute. Okay. And we gotta get this well blended. You may add a little bit more oil to get it to blend down the top. I'm just going to put some oil down the chute, about another teaspoon. It's blending very well. Let me get a knife.
People could not connect why this is happening to grandmother types. I mean, it was disturbing.
It's very intense. It smells great. You don't want it runny or thin. You want it kind of thick. Because it's going to be like I said, like a condiment. That's what it is. It's a condiment. Here we go. Here is our Schug, everybody. There's your Schug. Very strong smelling. You can smell the heat. You can really smell it. But look at how good that looks. See that? Oh no, I'm not going to taste it. I'd probably burn myself. It's so hot. It is hot. It's primarily jalapenos, as we all know. So that is the sauce that he will use on his chicken burritos. Amazing. Schug. Please make it. You'll like it. I promise. Alright, you guys. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to clean this mess up. And I'm going to make the chicken burritos. I'll put that in a jar so I can post it on my Instagram. Don't forget to follow Granny, of course, on Periscope, Instagram, YouTube. Of course, you're here on YouTube. And Facebook. I've got a lot of stuff up on all of those. And please leave likes, comments. Let me know what's up, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.